looking at the or looking at more of the living ship type stuff as well during the week. It's quite a mission to get that. Ooh, and this is an exotic. The different types of ships you can get. Is its own sort of set of missions. Okay. Can hand in this quest. I think I'll also do the other Quicksilver one. So one of the requirements for the living ship quest is you have to have a lot of what? What happened over there? I had it. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's one of those that maybe because I wasn't selecting it. Investigate anomalous region. Let's try this one. Trying to remember to do this. Remember to hand it in afterwards. Must be accessed by portal. Speak to iteration Tethys to learn more. What? Okay, looks like we might not be able to do it. Tethys? Ariad. Speak to iteration Ariad. There's nothing further. The disturbed region must be accessed by portal. I think it's over here. Mercury. Tethys? Over there. Iteration Tethys. Tethys lets out a bad-tempered sigh. They say nothing, impatient to get this conversation over. Ask for guidance. Get out of the anomaly and go find yourself some knowledge stones. I'll show you a sequence of glyphs that you'll need to enter into a portal. Go through that portal and you'll be in the region that needs your help. Knowledge stones? To get portal stuff. Seek knowledge stones. Discover a portal. Go ordnance. Got a notification that some guy who's never seen before came online. A bit weird. Maybe it's people have changed their names. I've occasionally seen that when somebody I knew changed their names. Been drunk, he was really drunk. So knowledge stones. Good in Norgarn, I think. Logics. Teleporting away from the space anomaly before beginning the next mission will remove it from your log. No. Okay. I'll do that then. Return to your ship and leave the space anomaly. Must be accessed by portal. Okay. See if we can do this. I only have 3 glyphs of 16, and I think portals require glyphs. So even if we find the glyphs we have to use, we don't have the glyph. Look up. Knowledge stones detected. Over there. Knowledge stones. Entering atmosphere. Knowledge stones detected. Ooh, okay, that's a glyph portal thingy. I think this might be the planet's portal. Not the location. I might write this down. Position not saved. But I can find where this is. Portal is the minus 29.33 plus 83.71. Okay. Seek the knowledge stones. 0 of 3. There's one. 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. And so I think these are portals. Ooh, let me actually take a picture. Might be one of my quests. That one's the closest. The carvings on the stone blur before my eyes, distant and cloudy, as though viewed through a thick pane of glass. Touch the stone. The glassy membrane ripples as my hand passes through it. The stone sings, and I suddenly find I can read the partial glyph sequence. Okay. Yep. 340, 129. Shimmering knowledge stone. Stone responds to my presence, seeming to anticipate what I seek. The carvings waver and refract as though submerged in liquid. Touch the stone. Forms of that out to produce an otherworldly sound, the notes manifesting in my mind as a partial sequence of glyphs. I thought they would tell me, and I would have to write it down. 269. Yeah, on the normal gravity planet the jetpack seems to go much quicker. Knowledge stone. Shimmering knowledge stone. My head swims as I approach the stone, reeling with a sense of deja vu. Have I seen this exact stone before, awake or in a dream? Touch the stone. I remember pressing my palm against the stone surface as I do again now. I remember the short glyph sequence revealing itself as it does again now. Deja vu! Another portal, coordinate. Portal detected. And that's where we were exactly. Reach the marked portal. Access the disturbed region through this engine gateway. 6.8 and poppy roots. So the glyphs apparently is a way to, it's kind of like the Stargate. If you ever watch Stargate, all those insignias is just a way to dial into different parts of the galaxy. Because if you go to the galaxy map, it's going to take you ages normally to jump from system to system. So the main mission or the story side of the game is to get to the center of the galaxy. But that's 100,000 light years in jumps of 10, 10 or 100, which will take forever. So portals gives you a way to shortcut that, so to jump to other locations within the galaxy. And it's a way to find players' location in the galaxy. I think each planet is supposed to be reachable by portal. Each system has at least one portal in the system. So you can reach other players' systems. So if the if you look at this, is it this? No. Sometimes, I'm not sure if it's on the planet or in the space station, you'll get a sequence of strange letters on the bottom left of your screen, and that's all called glyphs, and that means that's my set of glyphs for the location I'm in, or for the system I'm in. Reach the North Portal. Tribute to Lindio Nui. And then you do this, and you can actually, when you've got all the portals, all the glyphs unlocked, you can dial to that player's location. That's probably closer to the center of the galaxy. Echoes from distant worlds call from beyond the gateway possibility of space near infinite. Apprehension grips me as I prepare to enter the recovered glyph sequence. The world that awaits me may be unstable. Okay, looks like we didn't need to all the glyphs unlocked, but that's the Stargate. They even stole the opening of the Stargate from SG1 Stargate. Step through the portal. And I unlocked fairly recently in the main quest. I haven't progressed the main quest much further beyond this. And I went to some raised strange planets. I actually need to check where that is. If I can remember the name. I got the space station right here. Oh, on some of those. Plated moon. Welcome. It's probably other places in there. Or easier as well. My ship. My ship. It's the source of the disturbance. Destination may be unstable. Proceed with extreme caution. Welcome. Scan a few stuff. Hallelujah. Proceed with extreme caution. I think it's more players now as well. Oh, nice. Yeah, or it just slows you load or something. Commander King. Oh, everybody's spawning in now. There to scan. The reason I want to scan this is I think these anomalous planets only have one life form typically. So I want to scan them. Island of the Beam. So we can see our log. Yeah. Upload. And it should give me an extra journey milestone for that. Yeah. Reach of the source of the disturbance. Discovered all species on 5 planets. I'll grab my theory. Yeah, I think the game gets a bit weird when players are in the same area but not the same spawn. So the way you can play together is you have to start from the same lobby. Ah, okay. The scratchy thing. I think it's Windows. Is it better now? I think, was it you that actually told me how to fix this Windows services audio endpoint builder? Right. Yeah, so the game has trouble when players got the same in the same area on the universe, but didn't start from the same lobby. That it sometimes just has trouble deciding which version of players' map is the real one, because it kind of treated it like a local version of it, even though it's supposed to be a shared universe. Okay, where are we going? We are going. Great. Arrive in. You're gonna fly there? Everybody seems to be flying there. Not that far. And punch and run. Yeah, punch and fly. Scanning everything. Still quite far. Might fly back. Base. Yeah, so what people can do now is they can build bases, but it's only within a set amount of distance from a portal. So this is now probably some other player's base of their Stargate. 1,200 euro. A few times now I've actually started my stream with services open, just in case that happens. Happened a few times. Let's get the anonymous original. $700. What's in here? It's another year. Yeah, these look pretty interesting, though. Used to happen so much on an old computer. I had the script bound Windows key 1. That's an option. I'll have to look at that as an option. I've been debating trying to get a what's it called? The stream deck, I think. The shortcut for a bunch of stuff. getting something like that. Ooh, what is this? I've seen this before on some planets. I think it's when a player tries to build a base, but it might be a computer generated one. Build a base really stretched out. So I've used this technique before as well. Warning, destination may be unstable. Proceed with extreme caution. Anomalous disturbance. Ooh, it's one of these, okay. I've seen one of these. Oh, wait. Save point this. Even shot. There are probably some other players mining stuff over here. Digging out of the ground. Numbers of levels. Unexplained label Grusk boundary failure. I am aware of the version of the structure that stands before me and somehow simultaneously aware of another version. The spectre of the past overlaps the present structure, causing my eyes to blur in water. A loud crack of static demands my undivided attention. The structure is unstable. An offering of local materials in surplus on this planet will help repair the breach in reality. Exploit a bush. Okay. Disturbance source identified. Beam stuff. Exploit a bush. What? It sounds like the player is doing something. Exploit bush. Exploit. These ones? Notes must not be touched. Primary element carbon and oxygen. Ooh, I think it's those. Sweet root, no. Ah. So all the players might have already farmed the ones close by. It's a regular plant like the sweet root stuff, the special ones. You can make a batch file that runs it if you want a quick way. Okay. Let's start audio save. Okay. Oh, the good old days, man. The good old days of batch files. It's been ages since I did a batch file. I remember I was very young, but our local museum had a they had like classes for computer science, but this was I was like primary school, and they had classes for different topics, and one of them was like computers and computer literacy, and it's basic stuff. So this was back in the 90s, early 90s, and they had, I remember learning about batch files there and BBS. Bulletin board services and things like that. I was like, whoa, blow my mind. It's like I felt like a hacker just being in the class. Okay, so we need to find some exploit bush. These ones? BBS is awesome. Yeah, I felt like, oh man, just the fact that I was in those classes. I don't think we didn't have like a computer at home or anything that I could actually try and access some of those stuff. We had like school computers and stuff where we can test the basic stuff. Oh, Bye, Mr. Sentinel. I'm not around at all. Never mind. Gold deposit. Ooh, somebody put... Yeah, so this is now where somebody put a automated miner down. Try and do this. Just take their automated miner and take the gold for myself. Not sure whether we can harvest these or it's a special bush or something. Exploit bush. And all these custom markers make me think that's where other people went to farm these things. If it's a community thing and everybody comes to this one location to farm it, it might take a while to actually find stuff. Yeah, there we go. And this is what we're looking for. This one? Exploit bush. Mid-mouse ticket. 1 of 6. Okay, so we're looking for those things. Deployed wheat. Any of those yellow question marks? Do we see any? Metal fingers. Have to avoid the sentinels now, I think. They might get upset. Yeah, sentinels require obedience. Locate these exotic growths with the analysis visor F. You've announced. All the way is that 6:30 somebody's base. 7:53 somebody else's base. Over there. Ancient data structure. Some of these ones look like they are living organisms as well. Sweet root. Glyph is like an address, yeah. And a sequence of them, like a word of a destination. Those we've scanned. Sentinel. Yeah, maybe, yeah. They didn't actually show me what this one's glyph address was. I might be able to go to the space station and get the space station location. Ooh, what's this? Hexaberry. Ooh. I found hexaberry before. Pretty cool. Oopsie. Sentinels are required obedience. You will be assimilated. Scopes? Genes. Somebody renamed this as genes. Says I've discovered it. Don't think I did. Ifchin Vixi. Yeah, I think it's the analysis visor supposed to show you that as well. But I think it's when you either at the portal or in space, so in the system view rather than the planet view, I think. Unless, hold on. Catalog. So the catalog, this is the ones I've got so far. I need to unlock all of them to be able to go to all of the addresses, I think.